Just a minute. So hello everyone, good morning and welcome to Revit Architecture Product Based Online Training Program at SaiCad Center. And my name is Setu Nandania and I am a Autodesk certified instructor. So let me begin our day 4 session with the software. So please confirm this thing once my screen is visible to you all. Okay. So this is our
Yes, sir.
okay, no problem. So we are beginning with our previous project, this last project. What is this? Okay. So we have one question, how to load furnitures. See, furniture and furniture template, both the things are different. Whenever you want to load some kind of furniture over here, click on the component. Here, go to your library, and in your library, see, let me go outside. So this is my Revit library, RVT 2015, right? So go to your library. Inside your library, go to this libraries option first. In this libraries folder, now you choose your imperial or metric or whatever you have, but you have to go into these libraries. Don't take this thing from the templates, right? So you don't need to go to the template, go to the library and then go to any folder and you will find this furniture folder over there, right? And here we have TV. So let me call TV. Go to the 3D view. And here is our television. Just select it and in the properties panel provide some elevation. So here offset from level 1 we want 4 feet. So this thing is at some height. So let me continue our today's class with the modifiers, right? So I'm going to the level 1 and we will work over here. So first of all, I'm creating some walls. Turn off this change selection. So one vertical, one horizontal, one smaller, one longer. Okay, so we have so many walls over here, intersecting wall, non-intersecting wall. So here we are going to learn our modifiers. So for the modification, you have to go to your last tab. Say modify tab we have. And in this modify tab, we have modifiers. So these are our modify panel, and we have so many tools. So we are going to discuss each of them today, right? Step by step. One more thing, let me call one component over here, our table desk. Okay. So first option that we have in the modifications, that is align. And what is the operation of align tool? So you can align any object with the other object with the help of align. So click on align, and for example I want to set this table right at this wall. So whatever your first reference will be fixed. So first I am clicking over here, and then I am selecting the other reference, that this one I want to place at this wall. So I am selecting this other edge, and see the result. Now you are also able to lock that thing. You will get that lock option instantly over there. If you are going to lock that thing, then it will be permanent. See, now we are not able to translate it in horizontal direction. We are only able to translate in vertically, because we have lock relation. If you haven't locked that, then it is free. It will just align over there, but it will remain, or it will stay free over there. So again align. First I am selecting this, then I am selecting this wall. So see the result, this wall went towards the table, right? So you have to focus on your selection. But for example, you want to fix this wall over here, so we have other modifiers, that is pin, and pn is the shortcut for that. So I'm selecting this and clicking on the pin, and see we have push pin over here. Now let me try align again. This time I'm selecting this face, then this face. So according to our rules, this should travel over there. But see, we are not having a preview for the selection. We are not able to select that. See again, align, first selection, and here we do not have preview for the selection. See, we are not able to select this object for the second selection. If you use this object for the first selection, it is fine. See, align this one. See, we have blue preview. So this one. So this is my first selection, this is my second selection. So this thing was fine, but reverse is not applicable, because we apply a pin constraint on this wall, right? First selection and second selection. And this align tool is not only for the aligning furniture objects. You are also able to align your walls and all. For example, at this point I want to align this wall, up to here I want to align this, right? So in this way you can align. If you use align tool over here, that with this wall, this, so it will be horizontal for you. Control Z. So this is our align tool. Then next we have offset tool. So if you want to take an offset of any wall, you can with the help of offset tool. So go to the modify, here we have offset. OF is the shortcut. First you have to type your offset value, let's say 2 feet. Now go to your object and make sure your preview is in proper side. We have preview on top and on bottom, right? So if you choose on top, it will give you a offset over there. Now we have two methods in the offset. One is numerical and one is graphical. This method is numerical, where we provide value first, right? But for example, I don't have that offset value, so you can use the other method, that is graphical. So click on the graphical. Here that offset value will be disabled. Now click on your object and place at the other position like this, right? So for example, I want this offset of this thing, so click on that. Now from where you want to start, so for example from this point I want to start, so this is my starting point, and at this point, so this much distance I want, so that distance will be taken. So that is our graphical method, where we have to provide each and everything with our mouse click. Also we have copy option over here. If you are going to turn off this copy, then let me work with the numerical one. So your when you get your new copy, your older object, your previous geometry will be removed. So keep this copy button on. Okay, then next we have mirror tool. We will discuss this mirror later. We have two types of mirror. Then we have split element tool. So if you want to split your wall, let's say this is our wall and I want to split it. So click on the split line, click over here and finish. That's it. So we have two separate wall over here, but they are not separate like you think. See, when we move it, it will remain together. It's a continuous wall. But what the function of this split? You can provide a different height to that object. See, in the 3D view, we split this wall. See, this one and this one, these both are separate. So select this, and here I am on the top constraint, let me say unconnected, and we want 5 feet height. So in this way you can provide a different height to your wall once you split it. Also we have another option for the split, that is split with gap, and here the maximum gap may be 1 feet, further 2 feet. 2 feet is not acceptable. See, so the maximum gap over here should be 1 feet, right? So provide your gap and click on the wall, and you will get a gap between that wall. Still these both walls are connected. See, whenever you are going to move that thing, it will remain as it is, right? So that doesn't mean that this is separating the geometry. This tool is not going to separate your geometry, it will just create a split or a gap. So this is split with gap and this is just split. So clear up to this point? Hello, are you all there? Okay, my screen is visible, right? Okay, so next we have move, copy and rotate tool. So move is generally auto active tool. See, whenever you select your any object, you will get this type of move symbol on that object. See, and directly take it and take it away. But what if you want to move from point to point? For example, I want to move this object from this point to this point, right? So select your object, click on the move command. So here, like AutoCAD, we have to specify our base point and then target point. So in this way we can move our geometry, right? So these are the options we have. Similarly, we have copy option. So you can select your object, then go to the copy or CO, then your base point and the next point. If you want multiple copies, click on this multiple checkbox and then just your base point and just place your objects whatever copies you want, right? Similarly, we have a rotation tool. So initially, whatever objects you are going to select, any wall or any object, just select it and click on this rotation or arrow. You will get your pivot point or a base point by default at the center, and specify your starting position of your rotation and ending position. So in this way you are able to rotate this thing. See, in our model we need to rotate this chair, right? So select it, click on the rotation. This is my starting point. From somewhere here I want to start, and maybe here I want to stop. Little incline. Select this, a little like this. This should be here and this should be here. Select it and something like this. So this arrangement looks little better than that straight chairs, right? So in this way we can arrange with rotation tool. Then the most important tools we have: trim and extend to corner, trim and extend to single element, and trim and extend to multi element. So these are the trim and extend tool, right? You can trim also, you can extend also. So first we will discuss this trim extend single element. So how it will works. So click on this trim and extend single element. Now first you have to provide your target. So for example, this is my target. So I'm selecting this. This is my target and this is my geometry. Select that. So this thing will go up to this point, right? So in your single element selection, every time you have to provide your target, that this is my target and this is my geometry. So that will be trimmed with that reference if it is longer. If it is shorter, then it will be extended. See, this is our shorter geometry, so this is my target and this is my geometry, so it will extend. And if it is crossing, select it, and whatever side you are going to select will be there and opposite side will be removed. If I am going to select over here, so this will be removed, and if I select over here, then the opposite will be removed. Let me select over here. See, but what if we don't want to provide a multiple time target? See, every time we have to select this target first. So next tool we have trim extend multi element. So in this trim extend multi element, provide your target once. So we have provided this target. Now select your object only, that I want to keep this, I want to keep this, this one, I want to extend this line, and I want to trim the opposite side. So you have to provide only single time target, right? So these are the options we have: trim and extend in single element and multi element. Then next we have corners, trim and extend corner. So this will use to create corner, right? So click on that And if your cross is there, your walls are intersecting, then it will going to trim it. See, I want to keep this portion of the wall, so you have to grab your wall from that position that you want to keep. So I'm selecting from here and here. See that opposite portion of the both the walls is removed. For example, I am selecting this and this. See that opposite of the both wall is removed. Here we have error that this joint is going to break, this joint is going to break. Let's we say unjoin them. Similarly, your object is not intersecting, still it will extend that. See, selecting this and this. So this line will extend and this wall will going to trim, and the result will be like this, right? So this is our trim to corner. Let me do with this one. Select this and select this. See, so it is clear now how to do trim and extend. I think you all are not enjoying our today's session. Is there any problem with the screening or with the audio?
No, sir, no, sir.
Okay,
He's okay.
good. So next we are going to discuss our mirror tool. See, for the mirror we have two options. Let me trim everything over here. So I want to create a mirror of this wall around this wall, right? So first select your walls, whatever you want to mirror. Then we have two options over here: pick axis mirror and draw axis mirror. So first click on this pick axis mirror, and here you have to select your mirror line with reference. You are not able to draw your mirror line. So I am selecting the center line of this wall as my mirror line, and you will get the result, right? But what if I want to draw that mirror line? I want to create a mirror of this wall or this house. So I'm deleting this thing, selecting this entire model, click on the mirror with a draw axis, and I am clicking first point and second point. So this is my mirror line. So in this way you will get your mirror with draw axis, right? Go to the 3D view. Here we have two bungalows. Then lastly we have array and scale. So again go to the level 1 and let me discuss array tool. So for example, we have one wall over here and I want a linear pattern of this wall, so many copies of this wall or any object. See, you have chair, you have table, you have sofa, or anything you have, you can use these modifiers, right? Not only for the walls. So go to the modify. Here select this array command, or first select your object and then click on this array command. So we don't need to hit that enter button. Now again here we have two methods, that is uh, first to second gap and first to last gap. So the gap between first object to the next object and the gap between first object to the last object. So here I am using, see, linear and radial, two options we have, and number of copies that you can type over here, or he will ask us later, so don't worry about the numbers. Make sure that you are using the perfect method. Here we have two options: move to second and move to last. So let me discuss first move to second. So in this way, say first provide your base point, for example this one, and I want a copy in this direction, and taking 10 feet gap over here, right? Or you can type also 10 feet, enter. And then number of copies, I want 5, so 5 will be our total copies. So 4 copy will be there, one is your original. And gap between two object is 10 feet, right? So second means gap between two object. Now again selecting this, go to the array, but this time I'm using last option. See, last, and this is my best point, and here I'm providing gap that is 50 feet. So this is a gap from first object to the last object. That's why, see, move to last. Now I am specifying number of copies, 5. So these 5 copies, that means the rest of 3 object will be distributed in between these two equally, right? So this is a gap between 2, this is gap between last. Similarly, we have a circular or radial array also. Select your object, click on the array, and here we have radial option, right? So here we have to provide angle. So again we have two options: angle from first to second or first to last, right? And also the angle will taken from the center. See this pivot point. So what if you want to change your center point or pivot point? So for that you have to click on this center of rotation place, right? Click on this place, and I'm selecting this point is my rotation point, and I will give a angle from this to last object. Okay, fine. So this is starting and this is my angle, 180 degree I want. So this is a gap between first to last, and I want 6 copies over here, right? So in this way you will get your result in radial. So this is array. I hope it is clear now. And lastly we have this scale toolbar we have. So if you want to scale your object or a line or anything, you can with the scale button. So here we have one line with 20 feet, and I am going to turn this dimension into permanent. See, this is our 20 feet wall, and we are going to scale this wall 2 times. So select this wall, click on the scale, and short key is RE, right? So here we have graphical and numerical, again two methods. So we take numerical, Let's say we want this wall 2 times and provide just a base point, and see, the length of this wall is increased, but the width of the wall will remain as it is because the width depends on the category, right? And height will also remains as it is whatever you have provided, because height depends on the levels. So up to which level you have created this thing, it will depend on that. So only one parameter is there which is left, that is length of the object. So that length is going to change. So yes, this is our modifiers. Now you, if you have any confusion regarding modifiers, then you can ask me. Hello.
No, sir.
Okay, where are the other students?
All are here.
Mirror tool can create vertical on other level. You should try that thing. Go to your south elevation, right? Select your object and try to mirror it. Let me take mirror with draw axis, and see, we are getting an error that so many things and so many constraints are there, because these walls are in constraints. It is between level 1 to level 2, so these are the constraint, and that constraint is going to break. So if you are going to remove that constraint, then you will get something. We get only this thing. Go to the 3D view. Yes, we get nothing. So don't try that thing. We only get this wall revolve over here. That will always remain on. We do not have turn on and turn off option over here in the auto Revit, right? So that endpoint, midpoint, these all are points will be there always from the beginning. You are not getting midpoint. See, these points, when you will get these points, whenever you need to select a point or specify a point, then and then you will get your points. Let me go to the levels. See, I am showing you over here. For example, we have a wall. Now I have selected this wall and going to move command, right? And now I have to select a point. So see, this is our intersecting, that means our nearest point. If you go to the center here, you will get your midpoint. See, triangle midpoint. So it will not going to show you randomly, but when and when you need that thing, you will get. When you are going to select particular points or going to work out with the point. For example, see, I am selecting mirror line with draw axis. So here we need to specify 2 points. So he is showing us the points over here, end point, midpoint. So for that we need some tools to active. Otherwise, this is just an object and you will get nothing over here. See, I am not getting that endpoint, midpoint, or anything. Okay, that we will discuss. Here we have one question. If we want to draw second floor, then how to make sure my drawing on level 1 is exactly above level 2? That you will get the idea when I will create that in front of you, right? Yes, it will going to it is going to show when you are going to create other walls. So whatever tools you are taking, see, we would take a wall tool. So you will get endpoint, midpoint, and everything. Family creation will not cover in our session because we have already lots of things to cover, and family creation, for that you need some experience. Can we merge two walls in same place? No, it will going to create error. See, for example, I am creating one more wall over here. See, this type of warning you will get, that highlighted walls are overlapping. Okay, scale tool. So scale tool is very simple to scale your object, right? Any type of object. But whatever dimensions are constrained over there will not going to scale. So here I am selecting my wall, and the dimension of this wall is 24 feet 6 inches, right? And here I am selecting the scale button. Numerically I am going to scale it. I want the next zero point 0.5, right? I want to scale it 1 by 2. I want to scale it half. So I provide the scale factor zero point 0.5. So this zero point 0.5 will going to multiply with the dimension of this wall. And here you have to provide your fixed point. Which point is your fixed point? So this is my fixed point. So my wall is going to shrink down from this side. See, I'm clicking over here. So 12 feet 3 inches from 24 feet 6 inches. Yes, that is our next task. How to make 3D model from AutoCAD 2D file. For that you should go to your last option. See, select array, and here we have two options, move to second and move to last. So if you want to provide a gap between first to last object, then click on the last first, then provide your gap from here in this direction 15 feet, and then number of copies 4. So this is gap between first to last. Yes, distance from your whatever your selected object to the same point. If you are measuring from here, see, we have one question, distance between center to center. So yes, it is from the same point to the same point. If you are measuring from center, from here, so you have to measure up to the center point. If you are measuring from this top point, then measure up to this top point, right? So in this way you have to measure. Then you have to provide the manual dimension over there. That facility we do not have. I understand your question, Survi. You want to provide a dimension from the exterior face of this wall to the exterior face of this wall, right? Hmm. So for that you have to do one thing. See, mainly we are providing a gap from center to center. So remove a single wall thickness from your overall dimension. For example, you want a gap between these two walls from this face to the last face 20 feet, right? So remove 9 inch from there. So select this, click on array, and here up to last provide any point, for example the center point, this direction, and value is 19 feet 3 inches, right? And then provide your value. So over here the overall dimension from this point to this point will be 20 feet. So in this way you have to manage. No, if you are going to delete your dimension, it will not be there in locked condition. If you want to create steps under level 1, like on front side of house, in main door, how to create that? Okay, here we have one question from Sagun, that sir, if we want to create steps under level 1, like front side of the house in the main door, so how to create that? So for that, go to your south level, and here you have to create one level below that. See, go to the architecture, create one level. We have around 3 feet level gap over there, right? So 3 feet, and I am creating one level below this line, right? And we can name it bottom of foundation or anything else. So yes, we have one more level below the level 1, right? Yes, you can, but please don't. Can we reset the changes in template to the original? So you have done some changes in the template. See, try to open a new file and open your template. It will be there as it is, right? And please don't try to change your template. Otherwise, for every time you have to find that problems. right? And just a minute. See, in our today's assignment, I have also shared a default template file to you. So copy paste that template in your library, um, if you don't have that, right? And here I am sharing you one AutoCAD file also. So this file is also shared to you, right? You will get this AutoCAD file also in our today's assignment. So this is a ground floor plan of our model. I hope this screen is visible to you. It is okay. So we are going to use this AutoCAD drawing to create our model now, right? So before we continue, we have to do some unnecessary. We have to remove some unnecessary things like these hatches and tags and everything that we don't need over there. So just clean your drawing first. Remove these dimensions if they are not necessary for you in that file, and clean your drawing first. Actually, my system is taking a little load over here. And if these dimensions will be useful for you, then keep it. Just remove this text. Remove only unnecessary dimensions. This type of overall dimension, keep these dimensions of the doors and windows. Remove the other dimensions, we don't need that. So I think our drawing is clean enough, so just save that drawing. Control S, and let me go to our Revit file. See, here we have one question from Sagun. Oh my god. But if our main ground floor is in same level with the steps level, then in it looks like that our house floating 3 feet above. And how to match the level 1 with ground level, because sir, our steps are only in one side, other three side it looks like our house floating above from ground. Yes, that is our plinth level we have. If you check that master floor plan drawing, then it will be visible for you. Don't worry about that, just draw it as it is, right? You will get the exact idea about everything. See, here I am going to also create this model in front of you, so you will get the proper idea. And in this way you will learn that yes, this thing or actually works like that.
Okay, sir.
So let me save this drawing and continue with the Revit software. So close this AutoCAD file. Yes. And now go to the Revit. And here I'm going to close these windows. And let me take new default file. I'm taking a new file in front of you. First of all, we will focus on levels, right? So I'm going to show you practically for our model that which type of level you need to create. Just a minute, let me open that project file also. This drawing file is visible to you, Revit master project. Okay, so we will begin with the elevation drawing first. See here, first we have to check the heights and all. So we will create our first level over here. This is my level 1, right? And this will be my level 2. So this will be at 3 feet height. So let me do same. We don't need to change it, right? So go to the south and my level 1 at 0, then this is at 3 feet height. So this is my level 2 and level 2 is my first floor plan, right? So remember that thing. Now next we have 10 feet 6 inch height over here, and also we have to consider this floor thickness. So what is our floor thickness? That is not given. We will take 6 inches floor thickness, right? Or in the section drawing that will be there, floor thickness will be there, it's a 7 inches. So again 10 feet 6 inch plus 7 inch. So our next level at 11 feet 1 inch, right? And pick line, take offset. So this is at offset of 11 feet 1 inches. So you have to consider from, see, here to here. So you have to consider from this point. What is this color? Okay, from this point to this point, right? You have to take the height of this entire things. So top of the ground floor to the top of the first floor. So up to this point your level is there. Top of the ground floor to the top of your next floor to the top of your next floor. So now our next floor is over here. See, this is a gap between this top floor of this first floor and the bottom of this ceiling. So it is 10 feet, and also we have to consider the thickness of this. So it is given in our section drawing. So let me take, so this is 10 feet and the floor thickness on the second floor is 6 inches. So our level offset will be 10 feet 6 inches, right? So here 10 feet 6 inches, and our next level is here. So this is our second floor. Then we have 9 inch, and the floor thickness is not given over here. So we will take 6 inches for this only. This so again our next level at 9 feet 6 inches, like this. So these are our level. Level 2 means ground floor, level 3 means first floor, level 4 means second floor, and this is our terrace. Clear up to this point regarding this level?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Floor will be below your particular level, that you will get the idea exactly. Today you just have to focus on walls. So now here we want to call our we are going to create our walls between level 2 to level 3. We have ground floor plan, so just work on level 2 right now. So click on the floor plan level 2, and here we are going to call our AutoCAD drawing. So see how to call our AutoCAD drawing. Go to the insert tab. Here we have two options. We can link our CAD file or we can import. So here you have to import, right? So otherwise it will create confusion. So click on the import CAD and take your file over here. So this is my ground floor plan, and make sure your import unit is auto direct, and don't change unit that I have set in the AutoCAD drawing. I have set feet and inches in my AutoCAD drawing, and here choose auto direct, so it will automatically directed, right? Otherwise what will happen, for example by mistake you choose over here that meter, so whatever unit is there in the AutoCAD file will taken as a meter over here. So there will be 9 inch, that means in the Revit file it will be 9 meter. So don't do that. Take auto direct option, and positioning center to center and placement at level 2, which is fine. Click on open. So here our AutoCAD drawing on level 2, right? And just check it once. See, this line width is default in our AutoCAD, sorry, Revit. So turn off this thing, lines, thick lines. So you will get a thin line over here. So it will be fine for the visualization. And now let me try to check it. Go to the annotate and take a linear from this point to this point, and it is 9 inch. That means we take this drawing in a proper scale, correct scale, right? So just check it once. Okay, now let me create our walls. So go to the architecture, click on the wall, create new wall, and click on the duplicate 9 inches, and go to the structure and change the thickness 9 inches. Okay and okay. Clear up to this point? Now please focus over here. So now I am going to create my walls from level 1 or level 2 to level 3, right? This is my ground floor. So we have created this 9-inch wall. Choose height up to level 3, and instead of drawing, choose this pick line button. This will be helpful for you. So we can directly pick these lines. But if you are going to select this line, your wall center line will be there. So this is not what I want. So delete it. Again wall 9-inch. This time the location of my wall I will choose exterior or interior. Right? So choose either exterior or interior. Choose this pick line tool. And now make sure your preview is in proper direction. See, this is proper. So click it. This is proper. So create only one wall. You don't need to create all the walls. So just create as many wall as you can, like this. Just click and click. So here we have done almost all the walls, right? Now hit cancel. Select this and click on pin button. So your ground floor will remain as it is over there. Now go to the 3D view and you will get these walls over here. See, these are the walls on your model, right? Don't mesh up very much. Just select this and go to this goggles and just hide it temporary. So we just hide that. Actually that thing we should go with our level 2. Select it and click on hide. And now just connect. You have to remember each and everything. So just connect. Go to the modify, take this corner and create a corner over here, create corner here, here, then here. If you have like this, then delete one and do corner from here to here. Now unhide your drawing. Go to the reset temporary hide isolated and your drawing will be back. Make sure everything is fine. So here we have a small piece of line. So let me create that with the wall. like this. And this is our 6-inch wall we have. So we need to create a partition wall over here. And actually this is storage room and this is entire washroom. So we do not have any line over here. So like this. Okay, fine. Right. So now go to the walls again, duplicate wall, and next wall is 6-inch wall. Go to the edit and type 6-inch, hit OK and OK. Now again take this tool and create these walls, and that's it. Okay, we have 9-inch wall over here. So 9-inch wall. Okay. So just make sure everything is proper and fine. Nothing is missing. Now go to the 3D view, and here we have walls. See, for our model. Now let me place some doors and windows. Here I am placing a very simple doors, right? If you want to provide that library doors, then you can. So the door dimension is 3 feet 6 inches. So just focus on that only. Click on the door, not window, door, and just place it once. Turning off this tag on placement, right? And the other doors, let me place each and every door. So one here, then one here, then one should be here, one here. There is some kind of mistake over here. Yes, up to this point only, because this is kitchen. Then door over here. We will change the size of door later at the end. Okay, door placement is done. This size looks fine. Go to the edit, and the width is 3 feet. Okay, click on duplicate. 3 feet 6 inches is my new name, and the width of the door is 3 feet 6 inches. Click on OK, and that is done. Now it is proper. Then here it is fine and proper. Here the door size need to reduce 2 feet 6 inches. So click on edit, click on duplicate, 2 feet 6 inches, and the width is going to 2 feet 6 inches. So don't forget to make it duplicate, otherwise you are going to change the size of your all doors. Then this is also small door, so shift it to the 2 feet 6 inches. Okay, and here we miss one door. So click on door, take this 2 feet 6 inches, and here and this is also a tiny door. Okay, align that thing with the align tool. So this is our door placement, right? Go to the 3D view again and check it. Then same for the windows, right? Sir, I am not getting wall face exterior in this AutoCAD file. That option is in the Revit, my friend. See, when you click on this wall tool, you will get the location that where is your wall tool should be. See, if you choose uh, wall center line, then whenever you are going to create your wall, see, your wall will be created from the center like this. If you choose wall face exterior, then it will be either on top or on bottom. See, in the exterior, whatever points we are clicking, our wall is below that line. And if you choose wall face interior, then it will on the other side. So these are the alignments only of our wall, and that is not covered in the AutoCAD. It's just a drawing. So if you want to create this parapet wall, so this parapet wall having a 6 feet height, so for that I'm creating a wall. On the wall thickness, let me count first. Annotate 1 inch. Okay, so go to the wall and here new wall, duplicate 1 feet, can edit and 1 feet thickness. Okay, okay, wall height should be unconnected 6 feet, right? And here use wall face exterior and use this pick line button and just select your line of the AutoCAD, but make sure your preview is in proper side. If see this dotted line that we are getting preview, that is our preview. If I click over here, then my wall will be outside. See, this wall is created on this side, but I want that wall on the other side. So again wall, so make sure your direction is proper. And now go to the modify and take this corner tool and make a perfect corner. Okay, go to the 3D again, select your parapet wall, and actually we need to change the height. So on the top constraint, base constraint, we are going to shift it to the level 1. So this wall is from level 1 to 6 feet. So this is our parapet wall. Okay, and in our next class we are going to learn how to create floor, roof, right, columns, and then we will also discuss about the second floor. So how to create our second floor, how to align that floor properly on the this drawing, right? So you will get the answer of these topics over there. स्केलिंग एक्चुअली आपके ऑब्जेक्ट को डायमेंशंस जो है उसके साथ वो डायरेक्टली मल्टीप्लाई होता है. देखो, फॉर एग्जांपल मैं यहाँ पर एक कोई भी ऑब्जेक्ट बना देता हूँ. मेनली ये वॉल के लिए बना हुआ है, तो मैं यहाँ पर 10 फीट का एक वॉल बना रहा हूँ. ठीक है, और बाय चांस मुझे इसको चेंज करना है, मुझे इसे 3 टाइम्स करना है. ठीक है, 3 टाइम्स स्केल अप करना है. तो ये 10 फीट की जगह 13 फीट मुझे चाहिए था, मुझे इसे स्केल अप करना है. तो सिंपली इसे सिलेक्ट करो और यहाँ से ले लो स्केल, एंड देन यहाँ पर आपको वैल्यू प्रोवाइड करनी है न्यूमेरिकल, दैट आई वांट दिस वॉल 3 टाइम्स बिगर, राइट? सो 3 गुना ये हो जाना चाहिए, एंड देन जस्ट क्लिक द पॉइंट. सो देखो, ये जो 10 फीट था वो क्या हो गया, 13 फीट हो गया, ये स्केल अप हो गया. सो यहाँ तक आप सबको आज काम फिनिश करना है. ठीक है, इन योर टुडेज असाइनमेंट यू विल गेट दिस AutoCAD ड्राइंग ऑल्सो, you will get this default template also. So now you have everything that I have. ओके फ्रेंड्स, सो यहाँ तक आप सभी का काम हो जाएगा अभी. ठीक है, सो आपको एक बार इन सभी मॉडिफायर्स को प्रैक्टिस करना है. यू हैव टू प्रैक्टिस दिस ऑल मॉडिफायर्स once yourself, right? And that then start working again properly with your model, right? So place your furnitures also, that we learn, right? Don't create floor yourself, that we do not have learned yet. So don't worry about the floor, just only create that thing that we already know, right? It is fine, whatever furniture you have in your library, only use that. It is not necessary to use same as it is like this, right? You can arrange that thing yourself. So don't worry about the furniture. Furniture is just an arrangement. You should not have to use the exact same things that available over here. You can create your own. It is fine. Just whatever libraries you have, just use it. You have simple chair, then it is fine. Put the simple chair over here, right? You have no, whatever sofas you have, arrange that. Just create your own furniture layout. And now I'm going to save this model because we are going to work in this model in our next class. So in our next all classes we will work on this model. Okay, so in front of you I'm going to save this project. The name Revit model, and save. Right, so this model is saved. Now we will work. I am also going to work with you now, right? So now if you have any questions, when did we get AutoCAD file for this project? Okay, assignment you will get on WhatsApp, right? Like you get the previous assignment, you will get that all thing in your WhatsApp. I also tell them to share your default template. I also submitted that, and I have also submitted this AutoCAD drawing for you, so they will forward it to you all. No, that's not in PDF, it's in DWG file format. AutoCAD drawing is there, so you can directly work with Revit, right? Okay, so now if you have any questions, then you can ask me, and also give me some feedback that my teaching method is okay, you are comfortable or not. So your feedback is very valuable for me. Okay, mirror, no problem. See, mirror is a very simple thing. So whatever objects we have, for example, we have one line, and if you want to mirror these three line around this wall, right? So select this wall, click on the mirror peak axis option, and you can pick this wall as an axis, so it will be mirror around that line. But if you want to mirror this thing around some other line that is not exist, right? So you have to draw your, if you want to draw your own line, so select it, and other option we have mirror draw axis. So click on draw axis, and here you have to click 2 points. So this is my first point, this is my second point, so this will be my mirror line, and a mirror you will get on the other side, right? So that's it, it's mirror. We have two options, peak axis and draw axis. Thank you, Sagun, for your comment. Split with gap, okay. See, if you just want to split your wall, you just take this split and you can split it. But if you want a gap over there, then take the split with gap and provide your gap over here first, that I want 6-inch gap or 1 feet gap, right? Maximum you can provide 1 feet only. we are not allowed to go above that value. Click here and see we have a gap over here. Your teaching is very good and I am able understand things clearly. Thank you, sir. Welcome, Pratiksha. Thank you for your comment. Thank you, Sandeep. Okay, friends. So here we are going to end our today's session. Thanks for your all comments. And in our next class, we will learn that floor creation, right? Roof, floor, and we will create our second floor and third floor over there, right? So we'll create that. Welcome. That actually all done by me. Okay, bye.